Welcome to Legends of Panel and Pose. Today we're doing my top 10 comics of 2024. First off, we're going to start off with some honorable mentions, including Detective Comics from Ron V and Tom Taylor. Really enjoyed those. They're really good. Plastic Man No More. This was a really good mini-series that could have been in the top 10, but I had it just outside. Next up is Moon Knight, both Vengeance and Fist of by Jed MacKay. Really love this series. It's just continually solid. It's MacKay's best work in my opinion. Next we have Immortal Thor from Al Ewing. This is just a really great series overall. It just keeps chugging along. Next we have Storm, which is a new book, and I absolutely love it. Storm is one of my favorite X-Men characters. This one is really great. Go ahead and pick it up. Now for the top 10, I have X-Men Forever. Really loved this ending to the Krakoa era. It just really hit all the spots that I wanted to, because I really loved the Krakoan era, and I'm very happy to see it end the way it did. Gillen really knocked it out of the park. Really happy with that. Now we have Avengers Twilight from Chip Zdarsky and Daniel Acuna. This was like Cap's / the Avengers Dark Knight Returns, but it didn't try to just emulate that. It did its own thing. I really enjoyed it. The art's great. Story's good. It's a very good Captain America story. Highly recommend this. Now we go to Rise of the Powers of X, which was another Fall of the House of X book. This was just really good again from Gillen. Absolutely love the ending of this era. Really gonna miss it. Highly recommend y'all go back and read the Krakoan era, and the ending is just great. Now we have Birds of Prey, which is just a very solid, very fun series. It has a lot of good characters, a rotating cast, but that's one of its strengths. I really love that it uses Barda and Black Canary, who we don't get to see a whole lot of in their own series, but they do fit well in this. Now we have Wonder Woman from Tom King and Daniel Sampere. This is a really good series. I don't know if it's everyone's cup of tea for Wonder Woman, but I've really enjoyed it. It's my first ongoing Wonder Woman that I've ever picked up, and I've really liked it. It has tapered off a little bit towards the end of this year, so it might not make it next year, but it did this year in my top 10. Now we have Batman Superman World's Finest from Mark Waid and Dan Mora. This book is just fantastic. So much fun. It's basically a Justice League book before we got Justice League Unlimited, which I'm so glad we have now with the same pairing. Just absolute fun every time this comes out. Please check it out. Now we have the new Ultimates from the Ultimate Universe from Dennis Camp. I wasn't originally going to pick this up, but then I heard good reviews on the first issue, so I decided to pick it up, and I've been loving it ever since it came out. Really happy that I picked this up. Y'all should pick it up. It's one of the best books of 2024. I really enjoy this Green Lantern series from Jeremy Adams. It's got really good art. It's a really interesting story the whole time. There's not really like a bad issue in my opinion, so it's really solid. And I don't think you have to know a whole lot to jump into this. Highly recommend. Now we have Ultimate Spider-Man. This is my first Spider-Man weekly book that I've picked up, And man, what a book to pick up. Hickman and Checchetto are just fantastic on this series. The art's great, story's great, Peter's great in this, unlike in the Amazing book. So I get it why it sells so well. Can't wait to see what this has going forward. This is probably my number 2 book of the year. And now we move to my book of the year, John Constantine Hellblazer Dead in America from Simon Spurrier and Aaron Campbell. This book is just incredible. It absolutely has a lot to say, but not in a pushy way. It's just talking, meant to bring about a conversation. Absolutely love it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below on all these books and what your top comics were of this year. It was a really good year for comics. Thanks for watching. Bye.